Welcome back to Dubbo Lady Cutler Sporting Complex. We have a game here between Carlingford Cyclones and also Beresfield Bandits. Under 16 boys. Be interested to see how this game goes. Late in the day, it's still very hot. This is the last time slot for the day, and I believe we've got Jason Stanton in the box as well, and we'll see how we go here with the Beresfield boys. Looking up, they're looking forward to their live stream game. I'm sure they'll watch it back. So here we go. Beresfield underway with the ball, and here we have the 13, and that would be Cooper Waite. Here we have the 33 and Connell with the ball. They're down. They go short side. This is the 80. Scoops through in Gordon. Finds a winger. Big tall winger out wide. And they open the scoring straight away. Beresfield Bandits. 1-0 lead. Early start to Beresfield. What do you think about that, Jason?
Mate, that was nice and sharp. And I think it's put the Cyclones on early notice that Beresfield are excited to be on the stadium field and they're bringing their A game, David.
Yeah, good start here by Beresfield. So here we'll see if the Cyclones can hit back. They're working the ball towards the 7, and here is the 5, and that will be the Hine. So here we have a turnover here to Beresfield Bandits, working the ball off their own meterage, and here's Connell with the ball. Gives the ball out to the 20-32 and Campbell. Campbell drives the ball forward. And that's a nice little dish play, but well defended there by the Cyclones, and the winger just couldn't control the ball.
Yeah, I didn't mind the Cyclones meeting them when they were substituting off. It's something probably we don't see enough of, is when the team are doing their changes, the defensive team pressing up and pressuring those guys that are substituting on. So that was good work by the Cyclones there.
Here's a 1 in. That's Neen with the ball, and here's a 5 for Beresfield. And Slee, I think it would be the 6, Slee and 6. Here he is again, and we've got the 0 and Curry. That's a 5. We don't have a 5 on our team list here for Beresfield, so we do apologise about that. Once again, it's a ball turned over, so Cyclones will work the ball off their own line. Here they go, driving the ball to the box, and fresh legs will come on. This will be touch 3, and that could have been 4, but the referees missed that one, so play on's the call, and here's the flashy boots in the yellow. Here's the 49, and that will be, I believe, Bevan. Here's Scully driving the ball and just kills a set of 6 over in their own box, so here we go. I believe this could be Neem driving the ball forward. Here is Neem, this is Neem with the ball now. The winger picks the ball up, finds a nice drive down the sideline, Curry. Here we have fresh legs in 12 coming on here through the middle. Here's a 7, Dawn with the ball. They go short side, he's over, he scoops short. I think the touch could have been made, but they've played through. So Dawn may find himself on the score sheet. The touch is called. What will the referee play? I think it's going to be pulled back.
It's a tough call. It has to be, it really should be a touch, because the guy that's calling the touch is in the in goal. So he can't be offside.
No, he's got to be onside there. So at the end of the day, I think they got the score.
They got the right call there.
The right call, yeah.
I think Carlingford here are maybe a fraction off the pace, David. I think Beresfield are just driving and they're shooting like a little bit higher intensity. But it's still very early, so plenty of time for Cyclones to do a bit more like what we're seeing here. That's off the mark, unfortunately. But they've got to, really got to pick up the tempo. I think the Carlingford's probably rung under of intensity compared to Beresfield. So hopefully they can pick it up, make for a good game.
Here we have Taylor driving the ball forward, and here's Neen driving the ball on with good speed. This is better for here by the Beresfield Bandits, and 35 at half would be Walmsley. They give the ball out, and the 33 would be Connell. They get the Rooster play and just couldn't find the rapid pass, wrapping around there. So turnover again to the Cyclones. There's a couple of numbers that are wrong on our score sheet, so we'll try and do our best here. And the 47 in the Cyclones, that will be Brown driving the ball forward. Here is also Hodges. Fresh legs moving on here, wrapping around, just in the ruck. They've said play on there, and the 29 will be Ross on the field. Here we go. Ross on the short side sweep. They've played open side, and this is Heimlin. Oh, I just couldn't find the target.
That's better, but from the Cyclones. I've been impressed with the number 12 from Beresfield,
Taylor?
Jet Taylor. He's quite balanced and low to the ground. I like his dumps and his scoops, and I think he might be one to watch in this game. He looks like he's going to give the Cyclones some trouble here as he just subs on now around the outside there, the far link.
Here we have Beresfield in the 0 out of half. That would be Slee. So they'll get a repeat set here.
Yeah, got the penalty there for contact. Another 50-50. Could have gone either way. Players come together. Referee's got to make a call as best they see. That's a forward pass, but probably shouldn't have called it ahead of time. Give the referee a chance to have a look.
Here we go. Beresfield. He jinks. He dives at the line. He's done well to almost get through there. That would be Curry.
Yeah, super touch from the link there. Great read.
A very tall boy, Curry, for Beresfield. And here's the 6 in Slee. Slee has the ball. Curry sweeps around. Here's your man in the 12 in Taylor. He dives at the line as well. And they're asking questions of the Cyclones defence.
Yeah, it's definitely the right game plan, I think. Is it the Bandits?
Yeah, the
right?
Beresfield Bandits, they call themselves. Yes, that's correct.
What's a bandit? Is that like a cowboy that's going to rob stuff?
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a cowboy, a bad cowboy in the old days.
So it's not like Woody from Toy Story?
No, I don't think so. I think a bandit's a cowboy, so we'll soon find out. We can't see any emblems or logos on there.
How come I feel like I'm missing out? How come I never got to be a bandit?
A bandit.
I was in the wrong era. I had to be born a couple hundred years earlier, didn't I? Here we go. Good chance here.
He's a 30 out of half. I think he could be actually acting half, and yes, he is. The 30. He thought he had a try to himself in young Ward, but he was touched. He's got some flash boots, young Ward.
Yeah, I didn't mind that. I wouldn't mind seeing, if I can cheer for Cyclones a little bit, wouldn't mind them seeing get a try, because I think the confidence boost they're going to get is going to bring him into the game.
Yes.
I think they're a fraction off. It's almost like they're waiting for the game to come to them, and so like the Bandits could get one or two quick tries here, and then they're really in trouble.
Yeah, and here's Foley with the ball. He drives the ball forward in Dawn. Dawn out of half. He's through. If he steps back, no, he jinks. He's through. He's through. He's got to find Neen. Neen's trailing, and the ball's called back. So the 49 from in Bevan from the Cyclones, he's called the touch all the way back. So we thought they were through the Beresfield Bandits, but the touch has been called back. So here they go. The flash boots here, and in the 30. That would be Ward, and here's a 7, big tall boy in Scully, drives the ball forward. Here's Neen, working the ball off, and here's the 10 in Smith, coming on with fresh legs. Here's young 47 again in Brown. Brown gets into acting half. He scoops from half, he goes open side, he finds the link. Unfortunately, didn't ask too many questions on the back end of that set.
Yeah, probably wasn't their best set here, but they're not far off. I just feel that they're just getting a bit more comfortable now, Cyclones, and the reason why I'm sort of harping on the point a bit is that the Bandits are capable of 2 or 3 quick tries. We could be 4-0 in a blink, so
yep,
I'm sort of rooting for the Cyclones to hang in there and maybe get one of their own.
Here we have the 33, and that would be Connell with the ball. Connell at half, the 13, wrapping around hard, and Cooper Waite. I think Cooper Waite has got himself on the scoreboard. Yes, he does. I'll just double check. I think we've got it at 2-0, but it could be 3-0. I may have missed one there.
Yeah, that was super from Cooper Waite. The way, like, they just gave him a little bit of space. And I think a lot of the times, with Cyclones, you can just pick up and make the touch. But Ben Cooper Waite there, he didn't need any invitation. They sort of gave him a bit of room, and he made him pay with a try. Okay, 2-0.
So we got the young player that tapped the ball off. They've got him for hooking the defender. So that is a penalty against. And he's back chatted the referee. So she's marched him 10. Not taking no back chat here, the referee. So Beresfield, basically from a tap-off position, gets the ball. And here's Gordon driving the ball forward. Also Connell and Gordon in the middle. Gordon's got the ball, he dumps the ball for Connell, and here they are working together again. Gordon gets a quickie play. He steps back, hits Connell. They're through. Oh, they had a 3-on-2. He had to look a little bit wider there.
thought they had him there. A bit of a lost opportunity, maybe.
Here's Connell again. He dumps the ball, and here's on the sweep. There it is. They've opened him up. Young Gordon, he saw it the play before, but he went the play straight after with the same result. And here we have Beresfield 3-0.
Well, you can see why I was worried, because the 1-0 went to 3-0 in the blink of an eye. I was a bit concerned it was about the floodgates were going to open. Let's see whether Cyclones can get one back. The referee you were rapping before, I don't have the names here, sorry, but the female referee that had the control for that last set, I noticed that she was setting the 7 really early and had really good comms. I could see her talking to the players, so bit of a shout out. That's really good, and we've been seeing really good standard last weekend in the referees, and this weekend more of the same.
Yes, and here's a rooster play here to Cyclones, but well defended there by the Beresfield Bandits. Yeah, the refereeing has been very good the last 2 weekends. We've had good reports back to the staff on how good the refereeing has been the last couple of weeks, so we must commend the referees on doing a very good job. We understand it's been very hot for them, and they've pushed through the conditions to have these games up and running. And here we have Neen working the ball on. That's a good drive there for Neen. He's got good footwork, and the 35 in Walmsley hasn't had a break yet. The box is throwing him out, drink some water when he gets a chance. So he's playing a full game here by the looks of it, and here's Foley with the ball. Drives the ball down, and Dawn out of half. He's through, he's over. Finds a Walmsley, but just couldn't control that last pass. But he's doing a good job here, Walmsley, on the wing for Beresfield without a sub.
Yeah, it's something with that scoop. It's something that we've been mentioning. I think it's almost in every game where it's a skill. I think that needs to come back into the game. Bit of a retro type skill where you scoop, you cross the in goal, and then at the moment we're seeing the players rushing a bit, trying to throw long or trying to hit someone. Where actually what you want to do there is to arc around, run along the dead ball line, keep the speed going, and look for the open player. A bit more, maybe a little bit more patience. So it's something that's lost a bit, and I'd like to see it come back into the game because. Dawn there had a beautiful scoop, and just maybe a fraction of patience would have resulted in the try.
Yeah, you're right there. And here we have Beresfield working the ball through the middle, third. 34 in Foley, and also Dawn. Here's Dawn and Foley. Foley with the ball. He gets a strike dump for Dawn. Dawn's out of half. They just got a bit mixed up there, a bit of miscommunication, but he's going to try his luck here and gives the ball out to Neen. He's through. No, good cover defence there by Cyclones.
Yeah, one of the things that Neen there, the number 1 for the Bandits, that he does really well. He's got the ball in 2 hands and he's got it out in front, David, and he's always guessing, am I stepping, am I passing, am I dumping, what am I going to do? And really classy player, Neen. Definitely going to keep our eye on him.
Here's Hine with the ball. They get the same setup, then Hine goes open side again. They've caught him short, and that's twice they've ran that same play, and that's where they've gotten good flow off that set, that back end set. Yeah, it's a short side sweeper set, and they've got Hine going back open side, and they've caught him short both times on Beresfield defence, but they've got a drop ball there. So quick turnover here, and if Cyclones shifted, they could have some space, but they just slowly play the ball down. And here is Smith with the ball.
Cyclones definitely look better when they attack on the way in. When they're running in, they look a lot better.
Yeah, they do. And here we have, this will be the man in brown. Young man, big dive. He looked like he dived from 7 out. He's a big, tall boy. Number 10 for the Cyclones is Smith. Here we have Brown with the ball again. Smith at half. Here's Hine, gives the ball to the rapper. They're through. Just couldn't shift it through the hands quick enough. But they're creating some chances. Here's Hine. Flicks the ball out the back, and here's an intercept here by the number 12 for Beresfield and Taylor.
Yeah, Smith, lots of silky skills there. If he can get himself in good positions, we're going to see he'll really get this Bandit defence on high alert.
Here's Neen, the silky feet of Neen. Working the ball forward, and there's a forceful touch by the referee, so well picked up once again. Neen will tap the ball for Beresfield. They'll work the ball forward at half, Walmsley. They've also got Curry on. Curry looks to switch the ball up, and here's the 5. I believe this could be Beavis. Here is Slee with the ball. Neen and Slee working together. They run a rooster play. Curry gives it out to the link. No, just couldn't find the the link hole was probably on, but just couldn't find the right pass.
Yeah. I think we're talking about in one of the other games, we're talking about like say 4-on-3, 3-on-2. I think it's also important that, if you're new to the game, just to follow in some of that lingo, the short side or the open side. If you imagine the 6 players, if we dump on say the third player, then the side that's got the 2 is the short side. The side that's got the other 3 is the long side or the open side. So hopefully that we've got lots of lingo, don't we? In touch?
There's a lot of touch jargon, as they call it. But yeah, we do talk a fair few terms, and it's good that you're breaking it down for the listeners at home, Jay, so they can understand what we are actually talking about. Sometimes we have a tendency to get a little bit too technical, but it's good to break it down for our listeners.
Yeah, in your defence, just for the listeners, Dave's a high-performance coach, so I think most of his time you need to be technical, but really, really easy way just to remember it is that you have the wingers on one side of the field, you've got the winger, then the link is the next player, then the third one in we call a middle. So if I'm that middle and I make the touch, generally the short side is to like where the link is that side, where the link and winger is, and the long or the open side is where the other middle link is. So middle link winger, sorry. So that's probably a good way to visualise it, hopefully. So you can follow a bit, short side, open side, 3-on-2, 4-on-3, that sort of stuff.
Oh, very good. Thank you for clarifying all that, Jason. Here's a man that you've liked today, and Taylor. You'll look for a play here, and also got Dawn at half. So Dawn with the ball, gives it to Foley. Foley now looks for a strike up on the 7, gets it to the 6, and Dawn out of half, finds a link, and Taylor. Just a little bit of an outline there, and Taylor caught the winger napping, and they've put the ball down, and they'll go to 4-0 lead. 10 minutes to go on the clock.
Jed and Jet. We've got Jed Dawn and Jet Taylor combining for an absolute perler. You could see that Dawn was quite pleased with himself. Bit of a post-try, little bit of a celebration there, and he should be, because that was classy. It looked like it was going to be a scoop.
Yes.
Actually, to the other side of the field, talking about short side, looked like he's going to go that way, and he's gone back to the long side, and a great pass to Taylor, and what a finish. Very
interested to see if the coaching staff from Beresfield here, and we'll come back to that. And here's he's almost taken it, Walmsley. But yeah, whether the coaching staff has picked up that play. They've got the State of Origin mixed opens coach, Bailey Ritchie, in their box, working his magic. Here we have the Cyclones, working from the 10 in Smith, gives the ball back in. Here we have with the ball, that would be the 5 in Hynham. That's a touch there. So the big man in 10, a very tall boy for this age group in Smith. We've got the ball with the flash boost. That's number 30 in Ward. You have Hynham again. Couldn't find the rapper play there, so ran it from more middle rather than a little bit wider to open the open space up. Oh, that's a little bit physical there from the young boys, and we've got him hooking, and he's not overly happy in Hynham.
Yeah, the referee, she's been very strong today, and she just spotted that again, and the players are a bit frustrated, so she'll probably sub him off and try and calm it down a bit. Yep, very experienced referee in there.
Subbed him off just to settle him down a little bit, so he can come straight back on the field again once he's subbed off, and here we have Beresfield. Here's Taylor driving the ball forward. Oh, good work by Smith. Oh, that could have been forward there, but play on's a call. That's in the ruck, so play on's a call. Here's Curry driving the ball forward. Out of half is Slee. He's through. Oh, he's got good footwork.
Late pass.
Yes, fair enough. That's a fair call.
Yeah. Do I get any brownie points for picking the score? Because James Preston was a little bit annoyed when I said early in the game, this game might end up 10-0, and it was 10-0.
Well, what was the score? What did you pick in this one?
No, but when it was 1-0 and I said, if they don't sharpen up, it's going to be 4-0 in the blink of the eye. Now it's 4-0. Do I get any brownie points for that?
You're doing all right. There's still six minutes to go on the clock, so there is a fair bit of time for more tries. And the Cyclones have been battered back there by Cooper Waith. We're going to call 6 to go.
I'm not too sure what happened there. You can unpack that.
I personally think it was 6 to go, and he hit the actual ball back to his own teammate. So Cyclones are a little bit lucky here, I think, to get the repeat set, but we will play the referee's call, and here we go with Hodges. Hodges dumps the ball, and we've got to play out the back. No, they play short. Seems to be a very popular play this week in the Rooster play with the block out the back.
Yeah, I'd like to see him set up outside the 7. I think they're starting on the 7. Then by the time the play is dumped on, sometimes they're dumping on the 5.
That could be forward off the ruck, but they've missed that one. That's good defence there by Slee. So here we have a few boys on their haunches. It's very late in the day. Day 2.
So you don't like my 4-0 prediction, David?
Oh, you're going all right so far. It's looking not too bad.
You reckon there's more scores in
I
this
reckon
one?
there's another 2 tries in this game. And here we have Curry driving the ball forward. And here's young Neat. This is good here. Good flow. And look at the winger, the big boy with the throw. He's brought the throw back. Let's play on. Oh, good cover defence there. How do you like the throw? There's some good hairdos going on this weekend. We've got a couple of mullets. But the big throw in number 3 there from Beresfield in Beavis.
Yeah, well, since that I'm bald, I think anyone with hair is impressive for me, mate. I'm not going to. I'm not in a position to question anyone's haircut.
All right, now we got Cyclones working the ball out from their own line again. Oh, that's a nice play there. He showed the ball. Oh, it's intercepted, and away he goes. I think this could be Gordon. And he scored the try, just a clear intercept.
Yeah, very good game awareness there.
I think that could actually be Tariq Campbell. I could be wrong, but we don't have number 3 on our score list. But we've got 32, which could be Tariq Campbell. I don't think I've called him through this game.
It was a good read because there was no dumps. We didn't have to actually be back 7. They were just moving the ball and got himself in the line and very good finish. So there goes my prediction out the window. It's 5, right?
Yeah, there's one to me. Oh, they've got 4 minutes to score one more. We'll see how they go. So Cyclones, can they get themselves on the board here to finish the game off? We have young man in high end here at dummy half and dumping the ball will be the Ross in 29. He steps back, gives it back to Hyen. Hyen just take the touch and they'll dump it on the 7. He tells his link to stay out in Scully. Hyen with the ball. Here he goes. He steps back once again. Not too much happening there, and they just turn the ball over too cheaply. Need to use a full set of 6 there on the repeat set.
Yeah, they've shown little pockets of good play, the Cyclones. Probably just not enough of it, like, consistently. But they've been good in little pockets, and the Bandits have. Yeah, Bandits, I think, almost a couple gears down on what they can do. I think they've got a lot more in them, the Bandits. So they might have one eye on tomorrow.
And here's Slee with the ball. And this is young man in Campbell. He's out of half. He finds Curry. They had a 3-on-1 overlap, and Curry just goes straight through the link hole. 6-0. Beresfield Bandits over Carlingford with 3 minutes to go.
Well, you did say 2 more, Stoney, and you've got your 2. So
sound that hooter, young man.
6-0. I can blow the hooter, but I don't know. I'll probably get sacked if I blow it.
So here we have Cyclones. Young man in the flash, orange and yellow boots will tap off. Here he goes in Ward, drives the ball forward. This is also Jordan. Jordan and Ward working here together, and Brown. Brown steps, he jigs, He's got good footwork. Once again, young Campbell over there in the link, covered the defence. And
I think we might have seen that in one of the earlier games. I think Archie Brown, very light on his feet, left and right. Got the full package there.
Here we have Jordan. Jordan with the ball. Dumps it 5 out. Here's Brown with the ball. Oh, just probably wasn't the right play. They dumped it inside the 7, more like on the 5 metre, which gave him no space to work in.
Yeah, that's just something like there isn't any set rule. You just got to look at the way the game is flowing. Now, if they're not moving forward, or you're finding you're running out of room a little bit, you've got to step back a bit from the 7, maybe to the 10, and run in a bit more. They're sort of starting on the 7 and running and dumping on the 4, and they're just not giving themselves enough time.
And he's the big winger. He gives it to Dawn. Dawn's through. He just threw the dummy. The winger fell for it, and there's another try. Well, that blows my scoreline out of the park. So
Dawn said he's not done. Is he pushing for the Guzmani Gomez player of the match?
He's very close to Guzman. The GYG player of the match. I've also liked Neen. So they've got 1:20. Let's see who can take it out of them 2 boys.
Yeah, Guzmani Gomez, very good sponsors. I also don't mind Grip Star. I just refereed a game on one of the backfields, tried out the Grip Stars, and I'm not sure what level of refereeing how well I went, but I definitely felt very grippy.
The Grip Star, they've supplied some socks to the staff, nice bright orange ones like our shirts to match. So thank you to our partners in Grip Star. And we've also got, we'll come back to our partners in a minute. He's Hynham, throws the ball out to the wing, and they're on the scoreboard, and he's happy, the young winger.
Why not?
Cyclones are on the board. I think that was a 7, impossibly Scully from the Carlingford Cyclones.
That's a great try. And what's important about that, I know there's only a few seconds to go, but Cyclones could take that away from the game. As soon as Bandits drop their guard, the Cyclones put a try on. So that's a real positive they can take away from the game. They've got ability, the Cyclones outfit.
And there's the hooter in the background. So Beresfield Bandits run out winners in this 16s boys clash. 7-1. We'll come back to our partners. We'd like to thank ISC, Budgie Smugglers, also Grip Star Socks, Hyperactive. I'd like to thank our live coverage here for these games in Bar TV. And a big thank you to the local council, Dubbo Council, for supplying this supreme venue. The fields are looking great. They're holding up really well after 2 days play, and we'll have an 18s boys game. A big clash to finish the day. We have Central Coast versus Manly, possible semi-final, final pre-match. You'll be joined in commentary here by Nathan Loveday and also Jason Stanton.